faster than a laser bullet, louder than God. NCL.23, heavier than air. But don't take my word for it. Here's Tom Campbell to make it sound even sexier. That's right, he's shaking at the knees. Thank you very much, ACDC.
You beautiful motherfuckers, how are ya? Wasn't January long? But we're here, and let's waste no more time. Let us hear from the man who puts this whole shit together. The man who very kindly books a show after payday. Cheers, mate. Mr. Andrew fucking Powers.
So I normally get interrupted at this point, so I'm going to be really fucking quick. I just got one thing to say. It's a new year. Tag team fucking title! That's all. See you later.
How about that, North Faithful? Do you want some tag team fucking titles? Yeah, you do. So how about this? How about the match? How about we start this tag team tournament tonight? In fact, how about we start this tag team tournament right fucking now? The following contest is a tag team attraction and is scheduled for and is a first round match in the North 2020 Tag Team Tournament. Introducing first. Fighting out of Hartlepool and representing Brexit, this is Shreddybrek!
Wow, that was a first. Andrew Bowers keeping it short and sweet like a midget gem. The announcement that we're finally, yes ladies and gentlemen, finally getting North Wrestling Tag Team title belts. And yeah, as you can tell, Shreddybrek making his way to the ring. I thought his tag team was hard Brexit, now it's hard Shreddybrek. You can type it, but you cannot fucking say it, pal. But doesn't matter. He never let a chance to unbrand himself get in the way of things, as you can tell by the dozens, the threes, the twos, or whatever. Chant along that little song that he has. He's big, he's bad, and he's I stopped myself from laughing there. Sorry, they're not being professional. Shreddy would have been here earlier, but he got a bit bogged down.
What's this? Hey, what's this going on with it?
And his tag team partner. Representing Hard Brexit, this is Plan C, Conor Renshaw.
He's going to need a big tag partner to lift up all that bog roll. Now come bigger and badder than Conor Renshaw, the Plan C of the Landed Gentry. That's right. He sold his soul for bus money and a bottle of White Lightning.
Introducing first, fighting out of the city of Bradford. He is the heart and soul of British wrestling, Slater.
Lazarus by name, Lazarus by nature, the comeback kid. Brackets don't call it a comeback. Slater back full-time proper in North in year 2020. Which can mean only good things for the fans and bad things for Shreddy.
And his tag team partner.
Hey, I'm not stupid.
Speaking of comebacks, Alexander Henry. That's right, the class apart. Give me the talk out here, sir. Do apologise. Also, back with North Wrestling full time in 2020. So, we don't have a fancy tag name or branding or shit puns. These two have lots in common. Namely a disdain and hate for Shreddybrek and Clancy Conor.
I'll tell you something, Matthew. When we were last here at the Riverside, Liam Slater and Alexander Henry hit Newcastle upon Tyne like meteorites. In Alexander Henry's case, almost literally when he dived off the balcony. An unbelievable return for both of these guys teaming up with the new Sick Nation. And what a match that was. And you know what? Something very appropriate about the Don't Call It a Comeback kids teaming together in the first round of the tag team title tournament, Matt.
Absolutely.
Getting tag belts!
Right?
We didn't get pay rises, but we're getting tag belts, that's fine.
Oh.
Not bothered anyway.
It's alright, that's better than the winning team.
Nobody does tag team Donnie Brooks quite like North Wrestling, and now we are going to have the gold to showcase it.
It's an absolute pleasure you inviting us into your living rooms, your laptops, your phones, your toilet break at work. We don't care where it is you're enjoying North Wrestling 23, but thank you for having us.
Indeed, and we could be saying thank you to Screwface Ahmed in our main event tonight. If he can take the North Championship from the grip of Spike Trivet, we could be ushering in a new era at the start of 2020 here at North Wrestling. That is our main event tonight, Matthew. We could also be saying thank you to Newcastle City Council for not shutting us down when they see what Rory Coyle and Eddie Kingston do to one another. My days, that's going to be massive later on.
Speaking of massive, have you seen the size of this crowd?
Huge night. We're currently checking some numbers. backstage here at North. We should have an announcement for you regarding the North Faithful tonight very soon. And you know, we can't talk about Massive and not mention Shreddy, the man that, whether you love him or not, has muscles in places that some people don't even have places.
Alexander Henry, not exactly. That's it. I don't want to talk over him. I can't get a word in with you, Tom. And I'm going to do Alexander Henry as well. Oh, there we go. Trying to knock down the man who's the equivalent of a Costco multi-save. Oh, he's tapping the vein. Checking it twice. It's going to be naughty or nice. I don't get it.
The irresistible force meeting the Tees Transporter Bridge in Alexander Henry and Shreddy.
Sturdy headlock there. Probably do that via arms the size of Bristol as well. And oh no, has no effect on Alexander Henry.
Oh, those boulder shoulders. Boulders, large boulders the size of small boulders, which are in turn the size of large boulders, Matthew. I know what meme I'm talking about.
Are you alright, Tom? Blink twice for yes. Doesn't matter. And oh, there we go.
First North of 2020. I'm off my face on Red Stripe already, sir. And look at this.
Speaking of Red Stripe.
Oh my days, a red stripe down the back of the Mackham Cyborg, who buries that boot into the guts of Alexander Henry. And after seeing him dive off the top of the Riverside, what guts this man has.
Sequence here. The blind leapfrog. In the sit-out dropkick for Alexander Henry, bringing the classics back. And Scoop Slam makes it look so easy.
Picture perfect from Alexander Henry.
Boy, needs your support. There you go. For the people at home want to yell that, whoever they're watching this. And it's the weird role reversal now. Alexander Henry, technically the veteran, but because of that weight of absence he had, you could argue that Conor C has more experience in North Wrestling than him.
You certainly can, and there you can count on one hand the amount of times that Conor Renshaw's been off his feet. And there you see Alexander Henry muscling him up.
Oh. Muscling out into a nice backdrop there, all head and neck and near shoulders. Oh, and some people cheered for Shreddybrek getting tagged in for some reason.
Shreddybrek, who, as we saw, I was in the ring as that was happening, the toilet paper parade. Brought on by Shreddybrek complaining that he'd spent his own hard-earned money to buy streamers that were abused by the fans, and there was a groundswell to make an apology to Shreddy in the form of a TP ticker tape parade, shall we call it?
That's right, and they say that Kickstarters never end well, but yes, people there remembering when Shreddybrek pretended to know more than the fans about being fans. When they threw the streamers at the wrong time for poor Mao. Anyway, that was then, this is now. Liam Slater and the grappling expertise he's learned his long career as a wrestler. Oh, down he goes. For the sports sequence, tapping the knee, going over into a schoolboy. 1-2. Jumping John there. Getting the referee for once. Crossbody. There we go. I was expecting that. 1-2.
Matthew, I cannot get over the fact that Liam Slater has been away from a North Wrestling ring for so long, but it doesn't look like he's lost a beat.
Well, maybe that kick will not help and things, but you're right. That sequence there was perfectly executed then as it was 6 years ago.
And now Shreddy's in the ring with...
Oh no, wait, sorry, interrupted. That's the bum bags. There's been much social media speculation about the meaning of these bum bags. Oh, there we go. There's a pre-match workout, I'm sure, between Slater and Shreddy.
Well, our lawyers are informing us to tell you that is talcum powder for weightlifting. Sorry. Definitely talcum powder for weightlifting. That comes from our legal team, just to let you know. Oh, and that comes from the forearm of Liam Slater. Lazarus is rising.
Good pun there. Also, good offense. Oh, counted. The second rope. Catches him. Catches him like a 5 kilogram weight. Every day is upper body day. Oh, simple takedown there. Doesn't matter how big you are, a move like that, you cannot fight gravity.
Upper body down and out. Lazarus Liam Slater has got Shreddy on the ropes. Last time we were here, it was Shreddy that wiped out Liam Slater with that steel chair, taking him out of that game-changing tag team main event. And you know Liam Slater has not forgotten. Wait, look at this in the corner. Alexander Henry and Conor Renshaw getting into
Oh,
it.
no. He cannot see, man. He cannot see. The referee's distracted. Slater getting all of that. Whatever it is. Talcum powder.
Talcum powder, we have to inform. Shreddybrek has just blinded Liam Slater. This is a bad place for Slater to be in. Blinded with a man the size of Shreddy on his tail. Oh, here we go.
Again, this is the thing about Shreddy. He does have the ability, but he cannot help but gloat and be an arse.
Do you even lift, bro? Slater hoid across the ring.
Oh, only a 2. Release German suplex. No bridge. All impact. Oh, but the crowd, of course, loves Liam Slater because we've always said nice things about the fans here, no?
Absolutely. The North Faithful came alive when the heart and soul of British wrestling made his presence felt here in Newcastle, and he's looking to do it again and advance in the Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Right now, the heart and soul is dealing with the twacked bike. Oh, didn't get all of that bicycle kick. Sorry, stolen bicycle kick. I hate to get his names incorrect. But got enough, just enough to get him loopy and up and down, and there he goes.
That could be the end of days for Liam Slater. 2.5.
That's a Shreddy keen for me to point out, and whatever his little note here with the Shreddy stencil set, saying that he do have. How do you say it? Does have? Yeah, sorry, Ramstein just walked in the room. He does have 2 victories over Liam Slater.
He absolutely does, and the record books will say that Shreddybrek has pinned Liam Slater.
Oh, and we do it a 3rd time? No. Can you tell there's any competition in the ring? It's not just between Shreddy and Slater. It's between who wants to deal with Shreddy first. Is it going to be Slater? Is it going to be Henry?
4 very unique stories
wow.
in this match, and we're about to maybe now get one of the most interesting stories in the ring as Alexander Henry, the man with a guaranteed North Championship match, as and when he wants it. Very much the keys to the city, and he's about to storm the big market. Oh, look at this! Oh. Down goes Conor. Oh, Renshaw almost trying to halt his own progress as Henry charged at him.
Didn't do him any good though, did it?
Absolutely not.
Put the brakes on the stolen bike.
And look at this, the class apart, about to tear apart Conor!
God. Giant cannonball there in the corner. A lot of bulk there.
That could do it!
Oh. Just in nick of time.
Henry has been on top form since his comeback, and he could be one big move away.
Yeah, what blind tag there by the Shreddinator, whatever the fucking name he's going by this week. And it's a huge scoop slam there. That could be it. Except
Shreddy made the tag as you called it.
Whoa! Okay, well, we'll expect them to get up so easily, but here we have it. And wait, another blind tag. We're going to have the ode to the Bulldogs. Oh, we certainly are. Liam using Shreddy as dead weight.
Headbutt off the broad shoulders of Shreddy.
Oh, but the referee is paying attention, believe it or not, to who is legal.
Great manoeuvring from Liam Slater and Alexander Henry, but Hard shrugs it, unfortunately, just one step ahead. Double chokeslam into oblivion.
And that could be it. Oh, Alexander Henry, out of nowhere to make the save.
Both these teams looking to punch their ticket to the next round of the North Championship Tag Team Championship Tournament.
Shoulder tackle off the top rope, and both these teams showing how hard tag team wrestling can be. Doesn't matter if you hit the big moves, if you've not got the ring cut off, it'll just be cut off by the other tag guy. And that's a nice slam there, right over the head.
I may have cut off the breathing of Conor Renshaw, if a cyborg does indeed breathe.
Oh, and Liam and Henry, what's this about?
Both of these, though, this is what Shreddybrek has done. He has got these two so riled up. They both want a piece of him. And Conor Renshaw taking full advantage.
All this infighting, getting in the way of the oh Christ! I think I got hit in the face. Sorry about that, pal. And surely not. He's setting him up for the jacked hammer. Do you get it? Because if you don't, Liam Slater will tell you all about it. Will he?
And drops him!
Ooh.
DDT style, right on the back of his head! Oh, Shreddy turning that into a reverse DDT!
Oh, and a spear for good measure.
And Shreddy's done it again!
Oh, my God.
Here are your winners, Conor Renshaw and Shreddybrek.
I have got to hand it, Matthew, to Shreddybrek, who knew that Liam Slater was aware that the jacked hammer was coming. In mid-air, turns it into a reverse DDT instead. And it was just too much for Slater to cope with. Big old spear, and whether you like it or don't, hard shregs it of the majority vote in this match, and they are on their way in the tag team title tournament.
Yeah, they're leaving the ring with not just a victory, but a blue passport, etc. Yeah, look, can't stand the pair of them. They're both cubes and the sandwiches of their life, but there's no arguing with success. They move on to the next round.
The idea of the tag team championships, the inaugural tag team title holders being members of Hard Brexit. I won't lie, Matthew, it turns my stomach a little bit, makes me a bit sick in my mouth.
Will Shreddy have those brand new spanking tag title belts to go around his waist along with the bum bag? Who can tell?
We will find out. Another huge tag team title match, tag team title tournament match set to unfold here at North Wrestling 23, heavier than air, a bit later on tonight. We'd like to thank our sponsors at Grapple Clothing and Pins and Knuckles. Anytime you come to a North Wrestling show, you can check out what they do here at the Riverside. They're at the back and they're lovely, aren't they, Matt?
They are. I wear Grapple Clothing and I love Pins and Knuckles. They're a tonic game.
You're talking Pins and Knuckles, how about Knuckles and Pins? Little Miss Roxxy takes on Dani Luna, the return of the Spitfire.
The following contest is scheduled for introducing first. Fighting out of Camden and making her North debut, this is Dani Luna!
If you've never heard of Dani Luna before, here's some quick stats that'll change your mind about her. 20 years old, 3 years experience, signed at WWE. As you can tell by her name, her offense is out of this world.
And her opponents.
It's your first time watching Little Miss Roxxy. Where the fuck have you been, Little Miss Roxxy? One of the best things we have going in the Newcastle upon Tyne area, just returning from a successful tour of battering Germans in Dub X Dub.
Willkommen zu Hausen, Geordie style, Little Miss Roxxy.
Ah, that's what she said.
Amazing to welcome back. She's not been at North Wrestling for quite a while, a couple of months. She's been away because, as you said, Matthew, she has been in Germany. She was invited to take part in WXW, Dub X Dub to your friends. And do you know what? I am so happy to see Newcastle upon Tyne so proudly represented in Oberhausen. My days. No doubt learning a few new tricks while she was out there. We may see some of them tonight against a formidable opponent, NXT UK's own Dani Luna.
going to advertise there as NXT UK Zone because it'll look better for us.
Absolutely.
But really, it just further enhances the reputation North Wrestling has got by now of this place being a stomping ground. Like, Dani Luna coming over here to our part of the world after Little Miss Roxxy has already stomped the ground in Oberhausen.
Some stomping will occur on this ground between these two, and look at this show of strength between Dani Luna and Roxxy. The strength advantage early goes to Dani Luna, but you know what? I feel like I say that in every match against Little Miss Roxxy. It's always the opponent that has the advantage, but you cannot measure the heart in feet, stone, pounds, and ounces.
Beautifully put. Jostling for position here with a slam, but not even getting an advantage. Both similarly dressed and with the nice hair. And beautiful head scissors. One of the trademark offense styles of Little Miss Roxxy is the leg-based offense. Spends a lot of time on those legs, she knows how to use them.
Oh, big kick right into the mush of Dani Luna. You talk about them having nice hair. I think both these women are here tonight to put the hair up and square up. If you'll let me steal a line from a SmackDown star, that roar of the Spitfire of the Northeast, taking it to Dani Luna. Oh, Luna saw that one coming.
Nice simple counter there, just pushing her off. Off the ropes, into the quick snap suplex there. Just going to hold on.
Shades of Eddie Guerrero. Big fan of Guerrero was Dani Luna, borrowing one from the Guerrero family playbook.
Trez bien.
Don't know why we're French.
I know, I mean, that.
We are pan-continental. Dani Luna now pulling up Little Miss Roxxy. What a statement this would be for Dani Luna to defeat Little Miss Roxxy in what really is her homecoming to North Wrestling.
Very smart offense style here, trained by Justin Sysom.
Oh, and anybody that is under the tutelage of the Hammer comes from good breeding. Justin Sysom. One of these guys we've not seen in North Wrestling yet, but if you know your wrestling world around the UK, you will know the worth of Justin the Hammer Sysom. And if Dani Luna's been under the learning tree of the Hammer, it's a good place to be. Not a good place to be right now. He's on the receiving end of this head scissors.
This is going well too often, I think, and turns it into a backcracker. Backbreaker. There's a technical term for that, but they may call it something different in German. Who knows?
Einen backen breaken. Gonna put it out there. That's what it's called. Roxxy, no doubt, will be. And I don't know what the situation is with Little Miss Roxxy and her estranged partner HT Drake. The last time they were here together, there was a lot of tension between them. I know HT Drake is here tonight. I can tell you for a fact, I can tell you for a fact that Little Miss Roxxy and HT Drake have been in separate parts of the building all day. Nobody has seen them together. And that may just be coincidence. I know they both do their own thing on show days, but it does seem very out of character for both of them to be nowhere near each other on a day like this. But we'll see how we'll find out in due time. I'm sure what the relationship is with these two.
Well, if she gets a victory, maybe he'll show up there. Oh, another 12. Oh, elegantly counted into the octopus stretch there. A lot of leverage on the leg and the neck. Here the crowd chanting for the tap. That's not them chanting for the top, honest. Right, 1, 2. Nice.
Little Miss Roxxy using those legs like a pair of shotguns. Just incredibly effective. But as was that kick, straight to the head.
Like what I've seen so far, Dani Luna, she's going to the pin every opportunity she gets, because even a kick out is taking energy away from her opponent. And now, that is a nice STF variation. Rather than trying your opponent, she's just got a leg in one hand and the throat in the other.
Bending Roxxy like she was a bow and arrow.
She was a nice put. Roxxy, with the help of the North faithful crowd cheering in attendance and clap her on. Yep, she's able to get it.
Right, we'll break now, and John Myers will call for the break. There it is, and look at it! Oh, Luna!
Oh, shock and fun.
Dani Luna refusing to break.
Right over the Gravel Arcade sponsor as well. That insult to injury.
So this Dani Luna now muscling up Little Miss Roxxy. Roll through. Big old forearm by Roxxy.
She doesn't usually throw the forearm, so it's interesting to see the battle plan getting changed. So the sign she's adapting to her opponent. And we'll find out. And there's another one. And another. Ein. And only Ein.
I should say that.
It's fine.
You're going to get dry. This is an aggressive standoff in the center of this ring. These two just dropping bombs on one another. Oh my God! Slapped the Gregs from between the teeth of Roxxy. Oh, look at this, Roxxy. This is a new mean streak in Roxxy. Just grabbing the jaw and just wailing on Dani Luna.
Used to slap as hard as that before a trip. And then we're air raid crash. Oh, very close to there.
Oh my God, the intensity between these two, not what I expected at all. I knew it was going to be a tough fight. Dani Luna wanted to make a statement in North Wrestling. Little Miss Roxxy looking to re-establish herself here at the Riverside after some time away. But Math, this is far more brutal than I thought it was going to be. Luna now just muscling Roxxy up to the top rope. Big kick to the head. And now Roxxy off the top rope.
In the waiting arms of Dani Luna.
Look at that. Check out that fall-away slam. Luna kicking the feet up in the air for extra push. Oh, but Roxy's back up!
Gets a shot.
Oh my God!
And the big market special sends Dani Luna falling from orbit.
They call it the big market special because one kiss like that and it ends your evening.
Tried this earlier. There's the roll up into the double stomp. Oh, could we see a victory here? And just
I can't get over, Matt, the aggression of the Geordie Spitfire, Little Miss Roxxy.
He's got lots to be angry about.
I mean, it's when, you know, as I mentioned as she walked out, she really, well and truly is rad as fuck.
Do you know how many passes there are in Germany?
Not as many as in Newcastle.
Exactly. Anyway, this is the dive there. Forward roll. The diving clothesline there. Position here. Oh. Oh, victory roll.
Rolled all the way
Come
through.
on, ref.
Got the... John Myers, maybe he was slightly out of position there. That could have potentially been a 3. Look at this roll through.
He wants a job NXT UK.
Oh, look at this. She calls this the Pangel of the North. Roxxy wrapping Luna up like a pretzel.
I was going to say, it's like shades of a octopus stretch, but on the floor. And I thought that might have been bit. No, Dani Luna able to fight through the pain. Or is she? Oh,
look at this. And there she goes. She's tapping.
Is she? She is!
Here is your winner as a result of a submission, Little Miss Roxxy!
Very impressive here. One possibly only appearance here at North Wrestling. Sadly, Little Miss Roxxy showing off that German training. As not even Dani Luna's very impressive background there was able to protect her from getting caught up like wrapping paper.
One thing that you do not know, Matthew, when you don't live in the Northeast, one thing you're not aware of is that when you see the Pangel of the North, you're nearly home. And the moment that Pangel of the North was locked on, Little Miss Roxxy was home, and she is back at the Riverside where she belongs. Hell of a performance by Little Miss Roxxy. Back in the fold here at North Wrestling, and Matt, still a huge night of action to come. Are we ready for Eddie Kingston, Matt? Are you ready for Eddie Kingston, Matt?
I don't think anybody can be fully ready for Eddie Kingston. But before then, thank you to Grapple Clothing, who can see at the back of the room. There we go. Oh, no time for that. It's the next round of the tag team title tournament.
You know, we mentioned about the small matter of some tag team fucking titles, didn't we? How about we showcase a few more tag teams? Could be vying for that belt. Yeah, well, set off belts. not just one happy win. The following contest is a tag team match and is scheduled for Scotfall. You think now? I've decided. Introducing first.
Do we really need to explain these guys by now? Well, they've become a regular tag team here at North Wrestling. I know, please contain the excitement, ladies and gentlemen. But they have been aligned, most importantly, with the current reigning champion, Spike Trivet, of the company as Team Shirt. I believe maybe that name is popping somebody in some DMs somewhere, but all we know is that Team Shirt, one of them's got the biggest title in North. I'm sure he'd be very happy if everything was in balance and these two walked away with the brand spanking new tag team titles. Can you believe, after all that, we get a match as well?
Tell me about it. Amir Jordan and Gene Munny put out there on Twitter they needed a name for their tag team, and the winning name, as you heard chanted by the North Faithful, Matthew Halal Gammon, making their North Wrestling tag team debut in the tag team tournament.
Well, I didn't want to say anything during Gene Munny's entrance because I wanted to hear the lovely solo from Baker Street, and I didn't want to talk during Amir Jordan's entrance because you wouldn't have heard me of the earth-shattering reaction that man received from the North Faithful. As far as we're concerned, he is an honourable Jordan.
Not just welcome back to North, but welcome back in a ring. It's been a tough 12 months for Amir Jordan on the shelf with a shoulder injury, as you can see from the tape, and still not 100%. But
oh, nice roll counter there.
the tape is certainly helping in part of his recovery. And we are honoured to have Amir Jordan back with us here at North as part of the tag team title tournament. In there with an old nemesis in No Fun Dunne.
I mean, he's everybody's nemesis nowadays, No Fun Dunne, but you are right. He was part of that long Bill Goldberg-esque, if you're looking at things the opposite way around, where Amir Jordan lost to everybody.
Indeed. The anti-streak, as they would later call it.
That's right, and oh, you can tell that those days are long past him now. These beautiful forward rolls. And the crowd letting him know that he has no fun on his dick. Of course, certainly no fun digging done.
Oh, this is
squats for days, but someone who probably couldn't squat.
Oh, Federales de Santos Jr., the man can fly for a big guy.
He's pretty fly for a big guy.
Pretty fly for a big guy.
But speaking of which,
talking of pretty fly for a white guy. Here it comes.
Wow, look at him hamming it up.
Jerry Rafferty, rise from your grave! Gene Munny is back in the Riverside!
I know what he said.
This is everything we hoped it would be and more. Can Munny? No. Oh, as we know, Matt, that is +1 strength.
That's like Kurt Angle taking on the straps.
Oh, wait, he's not pulling them even more. Are you mad? You could break the ring! What are you doing, Gene Munny, you maniac? Oh my God! You need a permit to lift them that high! Los Federales de Santos Jr. dropping Gene Munny.
Before Gene Munny was able to stop the biggest show North Wrestling has ever put on. Match up in the corner, open up. Oh!
Perfect counter, Vader Bomb style crossbody for a 2. Gene Munny, I think you'll agree, Matt, has fast become one of the most popular stars in North Wrestling. And he's in there with Amir Jordan.
Well said. I mean, nice double teamwork there. Gene Munny has been around for donkey's years, but it's only recently started taking it seriously. As you can tell by that. So, Gene Munny's always been a fun guy, imaginative, silly, whatever. It's only recently he started being taken seriously and started getting wins. I mean, the shape he's in is the best he's ever been. He did eloquently describe himself as last year looking like a condom filled with porridge.
It's a hell of a description.
That's something that sticks with you late at night, let me tell you. Oh, there by holding on the ropes. Tag 2. The long arm of the law.
There you see a man who's had his Weetabix, Los Federales de Santos Jr. wiping out Amir Jordan. Stopping the fun in this match. 2.5 only.
So only a gradual kick out there by Amir Jordan, not just the sheer weight and mass of Santos there, but as you can tell he has got the tribute to Chris Brooks shoulder gear there. Obviously still pain for him to kick out of a mass like that from that angle. So we might see this match end with a simple pin.
That is some indie wrestling logic that I am blown away by and admire you for, sir.
Thank you.
And now, no fun done. Trying to put the stoppers. Oh!
Another simple pin there, but he's got...
Oh! It's a family affair when it comes to breaking fingers.
You can think it, but you can't say it. Cutting off the ring here. Keeping Amir Jordan in the wrong side of town. Oh. There's the Ode of Demolition. Must have all the classic tag team moves here at the tag team title tournament. Makes sense. Amir Jordan still has not had that big victory we'd all like him to see yet in North Wrestling, but hey, winning the tag team titles with Gene Munny. I'm sure I'll put a smile on a lot of people's faces here tonight.
Oh, the idea of Halal Gammon being the standard bearers for the North Tag Team division. First time they've ever teamed together tonight. Imagine them going all the way in this tag team tournament. That would be incredible.
You have to, I think it was on the rebound, I think that's how they say it, after Kip Sabian was killed tragically in a plane crash to America.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
There was apparently a 10-bell silence in Norfolk, England. And now here comes No Fun Dunne. Wiping out Gene Munny.
No fook done.
Not a single fook given by Dunne. Stomping away at Amir Jordan.
Stomping the fun right out of him.
Federales!
They will evade it like Indiana Jones, run away from that big ball. And here comes Gene Munny.
Munny Brothy hitting the ring like a house of fire. Winding his way down Baker Street. Oh, and that damn dirty dog.
Beautiful exploder suplex there. See, he can wrestle.
I would say he's got a super strong style. Has Gene Munny?
Yes, I was about to see the Ainsley Lariat. Oh, I love that pun.
Oh, spine on the pine. That win is all mine. Maybe not. 2.5.
Oh, did a very good job there as well. Dumping as Federales out the ring, then going for the pin, but bounce back. And throwing him out again, eh? It's a good strategy.
Low kick.
Leg kick there. Set him up for the insert name of your area code here. Oh.
And as much as we love to see Gene Munny and Amir Jordan, these two tag team specialists wiping out Munny.
Oh. 2.999.
Very clever maneuvering from Amir Jordan to push No Fun Dunne into the cover to break it up.
The bell ringer here at North is about to break a sweat. And now, referee Ganraj in the ring. Referee Scott letting them go. What the crowd want to see.
All four of these men dropping bombs on one another.
Oh, good high five there.
See, I'd be worried. I thought it was all gonna go a bit wrong there.
Oh, it'll be time for Silly Buggers after they've won. But that's her name. Oh!
Springboard spear!
Where did he come from?
And your nan's favourite neck breaker!
Don't move. I mean, Jordan busting out the classics, even at the expense of his own shoulder. Luckily, G Munny's the legal guy.
And the boulder shoulder of Munny is done. Dunne's off!
Ooh. Right. That was right on the injured shoulder as well.
Amir Jordan may be out of action at that point. Look at this. Oh my god, one hand! Munny's got him up! Sit out powerbomb!
Bonafide Blue Thunder bomb there. And the Swanton bomb makes it look so easy.
Break out your Air Jordans, that's gonna do it! Oh, 2.5. For fun's sake. Cry the North Faithful.
And over the shoulder again, but no, and
Hogan Andre, you can suck a dick!
in a bad way. God, now what? Oh!
Tope Suicida wiping out the long arm of the law. And now Gene Munny, what's he thinking?
Oh, rebound. Wait.
Oh, he's got the ties!
Oh, for fucking hell's sake.
It was a handful of Calvin Kleins that wiped out Halal Gammon tonight.
Well, there was certainly a lot of fun for the anti-fun police to ruin. We'll give them that much.
Yeah, they came for a piece of Halal Gammon and they won by grabbing the giblets.
Yeah, it's trying to explain. Yeah, the deaf, dumb, blind society are able to understand that. Anyway, the referee's young. He's got, makes some mistakes, but he does play a mean pinball. But nevertheless,
deaf, dumb, and blind.
After that,
oh, maybe we're not sure.
But nevertheless, as you can hear by the crowd, they're still their favourite tag team. Let's just let the crowd tell a story, Tom.
Amir! Munny!
Well, they don't advance in the tag team tournaments, but they have certainly won the hearts of the North faithful.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amir Jordan and G-Money, a.k.a. Halal Gammon!
Oh, God, if only there was a good place to buy t-shirts. Oh, Grapple is selling stuff at the back.
They are indeed, and when you talk about selling, you want to get away from the merch table and get yourself to safety. Eddie Kingston and Rory Coyle are in the house next.
The following contest is your final match before the interval, and it is scheduled for one fall. Or Scott fall. Introducing first. Fighting out of Lake Ireland. He weighs in tonight at 240 pounds. The video nasty, the last true sick boy, the devil of North, Rory Coyle.
The brawler, the last of a dying breed, the man who still tape trades and studies. Wait, this could be the description for Rory Coyle or Eddie Kingston. Both these men, brothers from another mother, both students of the game, both feel themselves outcasts in the modern world of professional wrestling. Throwbacks to a bygone era where gladiators killed each other for the people's entertainment. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really fucking hyped to see this one.
Yeah. Another one of those. This is for my nigga Q. Down to earth, on the G's, baby. You know how we roll. There's so many that don't know. This goes out to my nigga Q. Rest in peace, baby. You still here with me? What they don't know is the bullshit, the drama.
Fighting his solo debut. His opponent fighting out of Yorkshire's Wild, the heart of the ring. He weighs in tonight at 242 pounds. This is the
Name a company that your favourite wrestler started off at, and he's been there. Name a title your favourite wrestler won, and he's won that. The last of a dying breed, the man who arguably never got his time in a big company, his time to showcase himself to a modern audience, the mainstream audience. But who gives a fuck? The people that matter know exactly how good he is. And I cannot believe that he's here in Newcastle upon Tyne at the Riverside. The sold out Riverside.
You are about to watch a sadist dream match. a masochist's wet dream. It is Rory Coyle and Eddie Kingston in the same part of the universe at the same time. Very rare do I get goosebumps that bleed, but that is what this is doing to me. Kingston and Coyle.
No DQ.
No DQ, but straight wrestling. Here we go. Collar and elbow tie up.
To interrupt, Kingston can wrestle. No DQ, not a problem. He's wearing his influences on his sleeve there, the black and yellow. Big influence by Kawada. But and again, Rory Coyle also wearing his influences on his sleeve there, bringing the bag of weapons. And what's the ref asking?
Kingston's got the. Hang on a sec. I'll be right back with you, man.
So all you guys want to see no DQ, am I right or wrong? I like to wrestle, but I also like to fight. So guess what? Are we good, referee? We're both fucking good. No DQ. Let's go.
Well, no complaints whatsoever. And fucking hell, he even does Tom better than Tom.
Fuck me!
You're right.
Okay, if Kingston wants the mic, he's having it.
Hey, I'm glad you're up here safely away from this, because now we're going to see them both going at it in the North Faithful. If you see him coming, move.
This dream match for Pivot Shed just became a dream match for Pornhub. Coyle and Kingston, no DQ. Oh my God, these two, when the gloves are off, when the rules are out the window, so are a lot of body parts. Oh, this is a terrifying version of the universe map. Eddie Kingston and Rory Coyle. If there are two people more likely to burn the Riverside to the ground, it's going to be these two.
Absolutely. One man grew up watching All Japan Pro Wrestling tapes, and one man who watches Live Leak before he goes to bed. So like I said, it's going to be even harder than usual, but there's no room to move. So we'll see.
There's Eddie Kingston.
Have to bear with us when we see what we can see over the balcony. So
Kingston was biting down on Rory Coyle there. Look at
this. You can see. Oh, I believe Eddie's just gone into the sound booth. The very expensive sound booth.
Coyle is taking the fight to Eddie Kingston. This is something that we watched years ago. The rise of Rory Coyle, not just here in North Wrestling, but around the world. And we saw so many people make the connection, make the contrast to Eddie Kingston on the other side of the water. And the thought then, the idea that Coyle and Kingston could be in the same place at the same time was a pipe dream. Now it's a wet dream. Now it's a real thing.
Like you said. And also I wonder how this is going to go. We all know Rory is tougher than a coffin nail, but we know that there is maybe it's a small bit, maybe it's a large bit of him that still looks at Eddie and goes, oh, wow, I used to watch you when I was a kid. Eddie does not have that sensibility.
You have to take a piece of your childhood and drive a stake through its heart. If you're Rory Coyle and you want to survive this tonight, you've got to tell nostalgia to fuck itself.
Ooh.
Full Nelson slam, center of the ring.
Uncle Slam. And you're getting the 2 count there.
When we announced Eddie Kingston was coming to the Riverside, you would not believe how much reaction there was, not just from the North Faithful, but from the wrestling world at large. Many people excited. Crashed the website for booking tickets. Many people skeptical. Like, are you sure you're right to bring the Mad King to the Riverside? We know what you fuckers can do. There's a lot of promoters who genuinely think this is the last night of North Wrestling because we're fucking crazy enough to bring Kingston to Newcastle.
We take that as a compliment.
Absolutely.
We're just showing the 2 sides of Eddie Kingston there. An STO, perfectly executed. And now,
oh my God, shades of Rory Coyle from years ago. He used to wrap the bags around the head of Liam Slater and Don Black, and now it's turnabout is fair play and polluting the environment.
Oh, wait, can't be it. Oh, no, got enough oxygen left in his lungs. I mean, I'm glad he's not dead. You can tell with the horror and wrestling into wine. Terry Funk did that decades ago to Ric Flair. It's always nice to see a classic remade.
This is like Arnie turning up in a snuff film.
Kicking away at Rory. However, Eddie Kingston doesn't know Rory Coyle. He's probably met a lot of Rory Coyle alikes. A lot of people who said that. Heavily influenced by Eddie. But I don't think he's met anything quite like this, Rory.
You look just then in the eyes of Eddie Kingston as Coyle got up and put up the Dukes. Kingston almost shocked. Look at him screaming at Rory.
Looking away at each other now, biting. A very blatant beat to the forehead there, but hey, no DQ. You asked for it.
Kingston called for it, Coyle accepted it, and it's happening. No disqualifications. That bite to the head is as legal as a wrist lock takedown. Do you notice how
With the VCR to the back of Rory Coyle.
Eddie Kingston has barely touched his own playbook. Everything he's done to Rory Coyle are moves from Rory Coyle's wheelhouse, wrapping the bag around his head, biting him on the forehead, smacking that VCR over his head. Suplex could do it. 2.5. It's been Eddie playing Rory's game.
Absolutely, that's a very well-made observation there. However, the only thing tougher than Rory Coyle's VCR is Rory Coyle's dedication to win. He doesn't know how much gas he's got left in his tank to keep on going. But then again, Eddie Kingston did say that some years ago. And here he is with the jumper cables. Where'd they come from?
You've got to work really hard to find a final act at Rory Coyle's movie. And look at this, Kingston trying to drive the jumper cable onto the... They're putting it on the tongue of Coyle. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's in the mouth, around the mouth of Rory Coyle. And Kingston, the Mad King, is smiling. Why does that not surprise me? This is turning nasty in a heartbeat. Eddie Kingston. Oh God. How is Coyle up, Maff?
Welcome to North, motherfucker!
And now Coyle firing back on Kingston.
I don't know how cool that, sorry, but face scrape takes him down. Eddie Kingston thinking about what he can do next. Oh, choke, yeah, that'll do.
Kingston now, oh no. Is Kingston going to hang? Oh my God, Kingston. He's trying to hang Rory Coyle.
Shades of late great Mr. Pogo there, but Rory Coyle has also seen those tapes. Oh no, never block it enough. And we might have to see a referee decision here just to make sure we don't have a death on our hands.
I think if Scott makes a decision to throw this match out, there will be a death on our hands. It'll be Scott. Both these guys want a clear-cut winner. Rory Coyle would have to have no breath left in his body
to
finish this match.
Goes down once.
We're about to get the third and final act. Is the credits about to roll on Rory Coyle on the video nasty?
It goes down a third time, that's it. Not tapping just yet. They're just biting that hand. While doing so, does release that. And Rory Coyle very wisely making a bit of a run for it. As much as he can.
Right across the shoulder blade, Eddie Kingston wearing down Rory Coyle. I don't think, Matt, we've ever seen Rory on the back foot like he is with Eddie Kingston right now. But yeah, do you know what? Coyle keeps getting up. That unstoppable spirit of the last true sick boy.
Tom, you can't keep a good horror franchise down.
Absolutely not. You were in a trauma film, so you know all about it. Our own trauma film right now. North Wrestling's own Toxic Crusader. Rory Coyle. Look at Eddie. Look at Kingston's face. Eddie Kingston almost looks, for a moment there, across his face, flash that doubt. Now he's just screaming in the face.
I think the North Faithful are helping just as much. They're going nuts.
God, Coyle's up again!
The crowd respects Eddie, but they love Rory.
Oh, now here we go. Rory Coyle biting Eddie Kingston. Chomping down, and in a New York minute, the tide has turned in this match.
Conor, flying bulldog there, halfway across the ring.
Off the ropes goes Kingston now, and
Boss man slam.
the black hole is open in the centre of the North Ring. 2.5 though, and now Rory Coyle having to give it some thought as to what to do next. And he's pulling the belt off. Is he going to start whipping the life out of Eddie Kingston?
Right. Now, Rory going to the tapes.
Those tapes spell disaster for Kingston.
Send the big bulldog onto the tapes.
Hoisted by my own VHS. Kingston hooking up for this. Big old lariat by Eddie Kingston. That could do it.
Rory somehow managing to kick out of not just one of Kingston's favourite moves, fucking moves at Old Japan, but landing on the tapes, landing on his legacy.
The Mad King does not look impressed. The Mad King may be about to hold court and sentence Rory Coyle to...
No.
As Coyle saw that Rory was reaching for the tape.
Is this what you want? Look at me. Yeah. This is what you want. Yeah. Come on. Come on, big man. This is my fucking call.
Jesus! Oh my God, Coyle's getting up! How? Back fist to the future!
Wait, he's up!
Oh my God! Matthew, that move sent Chikara back in time! 2! How? Pardon my language, but how the fuckity fuck is Coyle still up? Swing and a miss! Oh my God, Coyle is moving!
Hoist him up for a dip in the leg on the VCR.
Re-record, not fade away!
Here is your winner, Rory Coyle!
It was everything we thought it would be, and 30 times more. Math, Rory Coyle just... Let's talk about that back fist to the future. The move that literally sent an entire wrestling promotion back in time. The move that has brought gold to Eddie Kingston. And Coyle just absorbed it. Fuck!
Just gonna let this settle.
Jeez!
Just bask in the glory of what we just witnessed. And just enjoy that.
What a moment in the history books for North Wrestling.
That back fist won titles in Chikara, CZW, PWG, Ring of Honor. But here at North Wrestling, they could not put our Eddie Kingston away.
Listen to the North Faithful coming live for Eddie Kingston.
Fucking best of 3, fuck me. I'm gonna lose this. Fuck me, Eddie. You hit fucking like a train.
It's not ballet.
It's not fucking ballet. Nobody knows this. Some people, some internet nerds know this. My first proper match outside of where I learned to wrestle badly was Chicago pre-show. I walked into that building. Apart from the fact that bars interrupted Quackenbush's pep talk, embarrassed the company. I was just a random guy with a good video package. They took the time out of their day to treat me like a member of the Chicago roster. And for that, man, I always appreciate you. And I bang on about the fact that I don't look like a wrestler.
Me either. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck that, man.
I tell you, all those wrestlers that look like wrestlers can't fuck with me and you in a real fight. Let's go.
That's the problem when you're a guy like Homicide takes you under his wing.
Fuck.
And a fucking maniac like Rampage Brown takes me under the wing. But Eddie, I don't look like a wrestler. I pride in myself on being one of the best talkers in the UK. There's none of them motherfuckers in the back can fucking lace my boots when it comes to a fucking promo. There's no guys in fucking NXT UK or any other company that can fucking hold a candle to me. But I modeled a lot of that.
I'm still trying to get a job, baby. I'm getting old, brother.
Well, what they don't know is I model myself on Terry Funky Cactus Jack and Jake the Snake and Eddie fucking Kingston. That's who I model myself on. Before I let the best talker in the business do it, I want to say, Eddie, this fucking crazy bunch of maniacs sold out this fucking place. They sold out this place because it's a fucking main event with a guy called Screwface Ahmed, and he's going to take the fucking title. And the other reason was fucking you. So I want to say, as a fucking leader of this fucking weird cult, the door's always open, Eddie. We want to have you back in North. And for me, thank you.
First off, oh really? You gonna play this now? Hold on. What the fuck? I can't fucking speak. Oh, the guy got himself over in the documentary trying to get us. Yeah, I get it. He's one of those guys, huh? I met a lot of those guys in my career. They're all fucking gone. Anyway, I'm not gonna shoot. I'm trying to be in a good mood. My back really hurts. Where's Matthew? Is Matthew here?
What?
Where is he? Where are you at, you botchamania piece of shit? I see you back there. I'm fucking you up later.
Get off me!
Who's he pointing at?
Point at you, mate!
I'm a BA, who's he pointing
Oh
at?
yeah, you want him in here? Let's not do that. That's a lawsuit.
Fucking right.
I already have priors and that's what
You can have him, Eddie.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? They probably want me to cut this promo in the back, but my back hurts and I want to do the meet and greet, so forgive me. I'm gonna do it now probably. Ladies and gentlemen, when I got booked for this show, I didn't know what it was, where it was. I just knew it was a fucking payday, let's be honest, you know what I mean? I got a mortgage to pay for, so I'll take anything. Well, not anything, but you know. I'm not that big of a whore, but a little bit. I just want to say when I walked in the doors, the promoter, you, all the boys in the back, even the ones I didn't know, all treated me great for no reason. I ain't shit. I'm just a guy who started watching wrestling at 5 years old because I was a hyper kid and my mother couldn't keep me quiet unless Andre and Hogan were on. of this great sport, sport, entertainment, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it hurts. Because of this, I'm not in jail. Fuck, I know. It was looking rough for a while in the Bronx. People like to test me. No, I'm not in jail. I still have my mother and father. I have a nephew that can say his uncle was a pro wrestler. Yeah, I know, not WWE, but fuck it, I do things my way, you feel me? But, man, coming here lit some type of fire under my ass. I feel bad for every other promotion that I'm going to on this tour until March 30th because I'm gonna fuck people up just because of this place. I'll be back. I just want to say thank you very much, everybody. I love this place. This place is fucking great, man. You hear that? You hear that? Oh, motherfucker. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. I'll do the meet and greet. I'm gonna be a little bit sore. One last thing. Keep supporting places like this, man. Keep doing it, because it's the small, if you want to say, it's the small, non-TV places that keep fucking pro wrestling alive. You know what I'm saying? I've seen big companies come and go. I've seen supposed big companies come and go in the States, but it's the little companies where they train guys, where they make guys earn and pay their fucking dues the right way. That's what professional wrestling is all about. So keep supporting. Alright, I understand that. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, play my man Rory's music. Let's do this meet and greet, y'all.
Well, after a match for the ages here at Heavier Than Air, we literally have a moment to say thank you to Grapple Clothing and Pins and Knuckles. Sponsor us here at North Wrestling Heavier Than Air. What is Heavier Than Air? Is it the head of TK Cooper or the ego of HT Drake?
The following contest is a singles bout and is scheduled for... Introducing first.
I remember the good old days when we were proud of HT Drake. Yeah, me neither. The Northeast best kept secret. Now he's just the big waster. That's one for local lads. Again, HT Drake, so good in the ring, but just was never happy being a B+ kind of guy.
Said I keep it 100. Fuck my balls, text him, I ain't coming. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
Here's our opponents, fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in tonight at 230
favourite, TK Donkey Strong, looking to get a victory here tonight against Drake. He was in title contention just a few short months ago, but sadly a very ill-timed injury and some ill-timed losses to, Spike Trivet.
Seems very appropriate, Matthew, that Donkey Strong is in there with a jackass tonight.
Oh,
very appropriate. Unbiased commentary. As you said correctly, TK Cooper very close to becoming the man, the daddy of North in every sense. Taking on Spike Trivet for the North Championship, getting into the mix with Screwface Ahmed as well for that top contendership. Wasn't to be on this occasion for one half of ETM. Tonight it is about HT in NCL. Firm fan favourites. Let it sing. Here we go, TK Cooper and HT Drake. First time I believe we are seeing these two one-on-one.
I don't think so too.
Big match for the North rankings in the singles division. For HT Drake, it's still a case of trying to find that stride that he lost along the way last year. And for TK Cooper, it's getting that momentum back that he lost when he suffered that injury.
Absolutely, HT Drake. He's not really fighting TK Cooper or any other opponent that gets to the ring nowadays. He's fighting himself. He's fighting that voice in his head that says, you need to cheat. You need to do the nefarious things you do to get a win. Oh, jumping calf kick. Shades of the late great Owen Hart there from TK Cooper.
TK Cooper with Samoan heritage, and you see some of that skill and some of that class coming through. He lends himself from quite a few wrestling backgrounds as TK Cooper. 2020 looking like a breakout year for him. We're seeing him more and more in places like Attack Pro Wrestling and Progress. Great to see him more and more at North Wrestling as well.
Absolutely. HT Drake. Cooper still got it. Oh! Spin wheel kick off the top rope. All impact there. Could it be over quick? Not quite, because you know where he got him, Tom. You know where he hit him.
Where did he hit him, Muff?
The head.
In the head.
Of the Headbutt Messiah.
Oh, there's your problem right there. It's you lose -3 in strength when you do that to TK Cooper. Cooper now drop down and a roll through. Victory roll.
Oh, no such luck. Rolls out of it though. Prime position for the leg, but is caught. Kicks him away. Onto the shoulders. One position. Sends him in the ropes. And it goes onto the back of the head. Maybe that's a weak spot for TK. He certainly felt all of that.
Geordie Strong style on show. Not a lot of high-flying, flipping nonsense. Just a lot of heavy striking from the gimmick killer.
When he says gimmick, it's everybody that isn't him. Maybe he considers to be different to him. Different style, younger, more ticks in the win column. Anything that's different, he considers to be a gimmick.
And he has alienated himself from everybody in the locker room, including his estranged partner, Little Miss Roxxy. We saw in action earlier on tonight. Big win over Dani Luna. And as we said earlier on, Little Miss Roxxy and HT Drake have been in separate parts of the building for the entire show. And I don't know what that says about their current situation. That isn't probably our place to discuss it. You know, we're a wrestling company, we're not a rag mag. Be that as it may, HT Drake will no doubt have that on his mind in this match against TK Cooper.
Oh,
the Samoan drop on his mind as well.
I was gonna say.
The classic JR fall away slam from TK Cooper.
You know, TK Cooper, Samoan. You know that? He had it so well. And a big Yakuza kick there. And oh, that was just the start of a series of moves in the corner. Of a sit-out exploder. And a kip up. Good God.
Cooper in the best shape of his wrestling career right now. We're seeing it on show here against HT Drake.
I was going to say, he's on him like a border collie.
I was with you. I got it.
Anyway, he's in a very bad position here, but no. Actually got him exactly where he wants him. So, TK Cooper can show off his high-flying skills with...
Picture perfect springboard moonsault. That could easily put away Drake. No, it's a 2.5. Just a 2.5. Cooper really needs a win like this tonight. I think whilst it's great that he was in the mix and he really took the fight to Screwface. Last time he was in a singles match here at North. Oh God!
Ooh, brutal Northern Lights release in the double stomp. Again, didn't have to be pretty.
Inside out on that double knee, that yeet kick. Just a 2.5. Oh gosh, TK Cooper, and I know he is literally and metaphorically headstrong, but being dropped on your head like that from a suplex, it's gonna stack up your neck, your shoulders. Can't be a good thing.
Take this in the fan of the crowd. Could have been anybody.
Spanish fly, quick as a hiccup. TK Cooper goes for the cover. 2.5
Where
only.
did that come from? 1 minute, TK Cooper's down, nursing his head and wonder if he's injured. The next, he's flying off the top rope like that. Misses the rock, paper, scissors kick. Into the stalling German suplex.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
The bar is open, but both men are down here. To match the pad to see who's got the strength left.
This has been a hell of a competition between two guys keen to get back in the title hunt here at North Wrestling. And when we talk about the title hunt here at North, a big announcement to come regarding a future show here at the Riverside. That's all I'm going to say for now. A big announcement still to come.
We're going to keep on watching to see what happens. But for now, both men fighting for momentum, fighting for their careers, fighting for their livelihood.
Drake is swinging for the fences, and here comes Cooper back.
That's a big slap there. Letting his hand in the process. Good sign. And there, lands on the apron. Big knee there, and he's stuck out like Winnie the Pooh in the rabbit's crutch. And now he's going to look. Oh, Hasty Drake playing possum. Wanted him to be in that position.
Those steamed hams were not ready for the Aurora Borealis, but it might be for a coast-to-coast Tyne crossing.
Crossing the time there. Did he get all of it? Oh.
HT Drake becoming the proverbial swing bridge. Swinging the momentum of this match in his favour. Now Drake, what's Drake going for here? Drake reaching into his jacket. Is that, oh, look at this, Math. Shades of Boris Kozlov, who we haven't seen at North Wrestling for quite a while, thanks to HT Drake. He's got that vodka bottle.
God, he's still going up. That was years ago.
Oh, he's still trying to make it happen. And now,
Kozlov still living rent-free in his head.
Oh, wait, look at this! Roxy's in there! Roxy just snatched the vodka bottle out of Drake's hand. Oh, personal tensions are bubbling over here at the Riverside. Drake just shoving TK Cooper and shoving Little Miss Roxy as well.
Oh, wait, did he hit him in the head?
Love will distract you, and it made AC Drake forget a very important part of this match.
Oh, another shot. I think the crowd will help him remind him.
All the way from the islands!
The coconut crunch sends him in the rock, paper, scissor kick.
Jankinha!
Here is your winner, TK Cooper!
People watch this for the first time might wonder why people are cheering at the fact that Little Miss Roxy got involved, maybe HT Drake was distracted somewhat. It's because he's been doing that exact same thing for the last few shows, so fuck him. A lovely, clean, delicious win there for the lovely, clean, delicious man known as TK Cooper.
Little Miss Roxy very much playing a pivotal role in the final moments of this match. Cooper wiped out. HT Drake with that rock, paper, scissors kick. And TK Cooper puts himself in pole position here at North Wrestling. Roxy's back in the ring meanwhile. Well, congratulations to TK Cooper. Big win for him, and HT Drake's face says it all. Like a man who's just arrived at a Greg's as they've sold the last vegan sausage roll. And now Roxy Roxxy's got the mic.
Do you know something, Drake? I used to think you were everything. Everything. But you're not the Drake you used to be. You're not. You are not the Drake that you used to be. I haven't forgot. I have not forgot. But you know something? You're just not worth it. Over it.
Oh, and a show of disrespect from Little Miss Roxxy. Matthew, you recall, it was Drake that smashed that vodka bottle over Roxy's head. Roxy's come out and said, I'm about to do the same to you, but you know what? You're not worth it. And a picture paints 1,000 words. Drake lost the match. He has lost the support of the North Faithful. And I think he's just lost Little Miss Roxxy. Moving straight on. A huge 4-way match. Big implications in this one. Here at Heavier Than Air.
The following contest, scheduled for 1 fall, is a fatal 4-way match. Introducing first. Fighting out of the poshest parts of posh Jesmond, still hungover from the Brexit party last night, and weighing in at 40 gallons of Remainers tears. Representing hard Brexit and the landed gentry, this is Knox.
Oh, good. I've just bought a 6-pack of Bonjela, so I'm all ready to see Knox of the landed gentry have a match. And yes, I'm not saying this to be overly negative. Well, maybe you got Benji who's not wrestling tonight. Yes, they have won rather a lot of matches here at North. Still don't care. Still think he's a bag of shite.
And his opponents. Fighting out of Wolverhampton, he weighs in tonight at 250 pounds, Fraser Thomas!
Fraser Thomas loves to throw his weight around now that he no longer has any of his own. Become a regular here at the North. Become a regular here at the Riverside. And he'll be a much loved regular if he, I don't know, does something about that Knox chap.
Their opponents.
You're not creepy or kooky, but she'll batter you daft if you say the fucking Adam Family song. So, Gia Adams the pride of Washington. Not saying much, I know, if you're from the area, but we're trained by Rampage Brown. We train harder than most people will do in wrestling, and we will do anything in our lives, and we're very happy to have her in North Wrestling. And when asked about the reason for the four-way, she said, fancy slapping someone daft.
And their opponents.
Right, here's some stats. 22 years old, 6 years experience, and the name of the event tonight is Heavier Than Air with a question mark on the end. We're not sure yet if he is heavier than air, but trust me, this man needs more. Oh, some streamers there, that's nice. This man exudes a lot more than you'd think just looking at him. As soon as I've said that, running around like a cat with the streamers. Look, this is going to be an interesting four-way no matter what happens.
Like a Spotify playlist on shuffle. I have no idea what's about to come along. A fatal four-way match between four very distinct personalities, four very distinct styles, and a Mad Kurt here at North Wrestling. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one, Mav. I know you're a big fan of Mad Kurt. I know that when we announced that Mad Kurt was coming to the Riverside, there was certainly a lot of confusion, followed by interest, followed by tickets being purchased.
The 3 stages of grief. We all know them well.
We would like to thank every single person that's packed into the Riverside tonight. We have a sell-out here at North for the first time ever. That is indeed reason to dab, Mad Kurt. We have a sell-out at North. And this sell-out attendance is about to experience Mad Kurt.
He's about to sell out when we get the springboard dab.
He only busted out for a sellout. Former Rev Pro British Cruiserweight Champion.
Undisputed.
Undisputed, I should say.
As if anyone would dispute that.
There we see Knox, Gia Adams, Fraser Thomas and Mad Kurt. A fatal four-way.
Tom, can you come tell us what?
I don't know, like, look, Gia, Zio and Fraser don't know what to make of Mad Kurt, who is now reading them the Riot Act. Oh my. Kurt with some devastating chops and slaps.
Oh, watching his Eddie Kingston tapes.
Oh. Well, this is getting out of hand. Somebody stop the damn match. Oh, Kurt's stealing the show here tonight. That's it. How are they standing? How are all three of these standing? Absorbing these chops from the living embodiment of Kenta Kobashi. If Kobashi was born in Pompey, he'd be Mad Kurt. No idea what's going on here. And there comes Knox. Now Kurt's getting pinballed around the ring. Oh, well, look at this. It's Benji. Benji's not in this match.
The match has barely started and we've already got interference. Match rules on Fatal 4-Way means that it can technically get away with it. But
no disqualification in a Fatal 4-Way match. Benji's already gone, though. And here we go. We're off and running proper. Fraser Thomas used to be known as Richter, but his popularity is off the scale here at the Riverside. Nice. In there with Gia Adams, who could, fighting out of Washington, could power the Nissan garage with big dick energy. And now Gia swings with a lariat. Oh my God! Uppercut!
Flying
Swinging for
uppercut
the
as well.
fences, wiping out Gia.
James Thomas, I think he's going to fly. I hope not for the put. Oh.
Mad Kurt putting the stoppers on Fraser Thomas.
Oh, that's a real move. Followed by, wait.
He's going to
Another real move.
Style and profile, the figure 4 from Mad Kurt, of all people.
Must be a special occasion.
Kurt's
And it
putting
is.
a shift in, it seems.
Credit to him, even with his mad flex and dabbing. Yes, thank you. He has got it locked in properly, judging by the expression of pain on Fraser Thomas's face, and Zio and Gia running with.
Zio and Gia, strange bedfellows in this one. They've decided they're not a fan of Mad Kurt's shenanigans. Oh, look at this. Look, Zio and Gia and Fraser all teaming together.
Oh, I think they're gonna bust the twink. And a nasty birthday bump there for the Mad Kurt. Oh, there we go.
That didn't take long. Zio, the landed gentry's answer to Michael Gove, turning on Thomas and Adams.
G. Adams, avalanche in the corner. Starting a takedown. And the low cross body sets up beautifully in the pin, but not enough.
Shades of Piper Niven, one of Gia Adams'
yes.
inspirations in wrestling.
NCL alumni.
Indeed she is.
Don't brag about that. And now, Edsus is there hoping to pop his head like a watermelon. Oh, and Fraser Thomas thinks, you know what, that's a good move, I think I'll do it as well.
Oh, look at this. We've got a human centipede.
No, don't,
scissors.
Tom, don't.
Oh, no, it's... Oh, God, Mad Kurt's back in.
Oh, human centipede to the hungry caterpillar there.
We've got ourselves a T-junction. I believe we call that in science.
And it's, I don't know what the referee's going to do here. He's just
they're
told to get off.
I presume they're all friends now. Look at this, he's swapping for another arm. Working his way up the chain like he's playing Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, Mad Kurt and the ref's throwing it out because if someone taps out, and now the top of the tree.
There you go, special offer. Everyone gets an armbar.
You all get arm bars. Oprah Winfrey turning up at North.
No, referee again pointing out you can't do it. The rules and regulations of North Wrestling will not be denied here. It's a very serious company.
Mad Kurt lives in his own universe. I don't think the rules apply.
He's just going to look big, I guess.
What's Kurt thinking here? He's grabbing the slacks.
Is he going to try and turn him over?
Oh,
he did it! A single crab!
The biggest single crab!
What a catch of the day this would be!
Oh, and it's Benji again! Oh, Benji is unwanted as his own bumhole! DDT takes out Mad Kurt! And we're back to square one here. Fraser Thomas, Gia Adams, and Zio Knox all lying prone in the ring.
Fan favourites in the ring, but we can all agree Benji is a bumhole.
Back suplex from Zio Knox. We do forget that Zio, when he's on his game, is an accomplished wrestler.
I try and forget that.
We do try and forget about Zio Knox.
It makes it easier to hate him.
Oh, Samoan drop. Gia dropping Knox.
And a really odd looking pin stoppage. Everything Kurt does looks like that, I guess. Really slap to the face.
Did nothing. Gia Adams just... It's almost like she drank it in. Oh, big old...
Oh, he counted it.
He did.
Oh, okay.
Gia was going for the pull-out slam and Kurt kicked her away. Fraser Thomas breaks up the cover.
Very surprised to see that offense there.
Honorary Geordie Fraser Thomas about to bring some Tyneside misery to Mad Kurt.
Wolverhampton misery there to go along with everybody, but broken
Loads
up.
of misery in Wolverhampton.
Broken up by Zio Knox. Speaking of misery, Zio Knox stopping all the fun.
Rare to see Zio Knox in a singles competition. Normally it's Benji who's getting amongst it in singles matches. It's Zio Knox's turn here tonight at North Wrestling.
Well, luckily for his fans, he's here in spirit, like the end of Return of the Jedi. So he's almost going to the top rope there. But here is the mad Kurt. What is he thinking?
And Kurt's going up there with him. He's like Yoda on the back of Luke Skywalker.
That is a very precarious position to be in. And
oh my god, a Samoan drop. Are you kidding?
A double Samoan. Oh
my god.
Christ.
Are you kidding? Big dick energy. Gia Adams just changed the shape of this match.
Oh, what? Gia gonna go for pin on Fraser, maybe? No. Go for pin on Kurt? No, he's buggered off.
Gia Adams is a game changer like this one. I've said it before, I've said it 1,000 times. It doesn't matter what you're packing when Gia Adams is attacking. And now Gia looking to swing for the fences at Zio. Oh, and Benji, lastminute.com saving Zio. Did he call him Zoe there? That'd be embarrassing.
Snake Eyes set up the running knee.
Oh, he calls it the birthright.
I'll call it that. Oh, Fraser Thomas. Good scoop slam there. Big back Santon. They used to be big, but isn't anymore, lad.
Fraser Thomas is busting out more moves in his career so far in the last 6 months than he has done in the last 10 years. Prime of his life right now is Fraser, now fighting off Zio Knox.
Oh, setting him up for. Oh, perfectly scouted there. And now he's over the shoulders. A running power slam perhaps. Oh no! Sit out fire from the driver. Well, that's got to be it.
Bringing the fire and the thunder. Benji again. Like that wart on your arse that just won't clear. Benji keeps getting involved in this match, and there's nothing the ref can do. It's no disqualification. He's allowed to be out there.
Benji.
But Scott needs to maybe make a call here.
Oh, yeah, that'll be the day. Benji, the human personification of just about to fall asleep when you need to piss. And here he is, the stomps. Nothing referee can do as per usual.
Right now, taking the piss, just getting straight amongst it in this match, helping Zio Knox out. Oh, this is a bad place for Fraser Thomas to be. Landed Gentry, a well-established tag team, just working over Thomas.
Rude awakening there to poor Fraser Thomas. Got no friends here, but wait. No, not again.
No.
Come on, man. There's new people here. We've sold out the place.
You got real estate on that or something. Stop getting your bum out, lad. You're in your 30s. Oh, we're going to get shut down if this keeps happening.
No, cameraman, no. Look at something else.
Oh, God.
Look at the grapple clothing or pins and knuckles.
Wait a minute. It's Rufio.
Oh, good.
The other half of the Lost Boys! He's found his way to the Riverside!
Wasn't even booked.
And now Rufio! Even in the odds for Fraser Thomas!
Oh, his ass is still out. Run. Fans, run.
Oh, the Lost Boys who formed here at North back together!
Oh, and they kicked the outside. Sans Benji literally on his ass.
Oh, look out, the landed Gentry. Maybe about to buy themselves some prime real estate in Neverland!
Tope Con, hello.
Tope Con, goodbye to the landed Gentry. Oh, Fraser and Rufio just taking the fight to the landed Gentry. No, we didn't know Rufio was here.
Yeah.
Literally, it's almost like he flew in.
I'm glad Fraser Thomas realising that you need two people to go against one of the landed Gentry. Got a big head on him. But where they're going? There's still a match on, lads. Where you going?
Gia Adams is still in the ring, and one can only assume that Gia Adams going to win this by
default. No, there's somebody else in the match.
Oh God, the mad Kurt rises.
Well, the only thing stopping him from winning is, his mum calling him for his tea. Oh, brutal shot there. How is Gia Adams still standing? That's right. Chugga, 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 bang. Oh, cape up. And a flying dab.
You're doing great, Kurt.
I'm going to call these. Another crowd singing his entrance theme. I think it's all over.
think it's about to be, Muff.
Don't put your head there, maybe?
Kurt knows where the power lies. There you go.
Okay.
Fisherwoman's DDT. Good night, sweet Kurt.
Here is your winner, Gia Adams!
You do not fuck with Gia Adams. Lesson that Mad Kurt learned the hard way tonight.
It's nice to see some wrestlers realising, yeah, you know what, let's just make it easy for everybody.
There is nobody on a streak quite like
Oh,
Gia.
she dubbed! She dubbed Tom! Like Mega Man. She's beating him, so now she can dab.
She absorbs his power.
Oh, no.
And the power of Gia Adams on show once again. You've got to believe this match puts Gia Adams in pole position in the North Championship division.
Speaking of the North Championship, though, Tom, do you know what's next?
Ladies and gentlemen, Gia Adams! What a performance by Mad Kurt as well. We want Mad Kurt back, don't we? So, if you're here for the very first time, I asked you already, but you coming to the next one? April the 5th. It is WrestleMania, you're right, Colin, but it's also the next time we are here at the Riverside as North Wrestling presents Let the Cannons Fly 3! We will see on that night the continuation of the tag team tournament. Whoa!
Oh. Wait, is this all still out? Oh, and a nice suplex there. Wait, why am I calling this? Is this still happening? Is this the match? Well, the Lost Boys are feuding with Orlando Gentry. They're brawling. They brawled all the way outside, realised it was cold and came back in. And the referee can do... Oh, it is yellow shirts. They're good. Yeah, they'll get the job done. We have got a main event to go on, lads. I'm not being funny. Poor Tom stuck in the middle. Oh, nice single leg there by Zio Knox. And Rubio Ganraj on Zio. Graham outside the chippy. Gray Street, USA. By the street in the hole. Well, I'm glad Tom stepped in. And if he hadn't, we'd be fighting until North chapter 53.
There was the call from Andrew Bowers right there. Lost Boys, Landed Gentry, not allowed to touch each other until they face each other in the tag team tournament. The heat between these two tag teams is so palpable that it's destroying the wrestling show. So now they're not allowed to touch each other until they're in the tournament. If they find a way to get something like this going again, they're both out of the tournament. I don't want to see Lost Boys out of this tag team tournament. I could give or take the Landed Gentry, but I don't want to see the Lost Boys lose their shot at becoming the first ever North Tag Team Champions. So there is the ruling from Andrew Bowers, and maybe now, Matthew, I can go out there and announce our main event of the evening. Just maybe.
Well, even if you can't, I feel sorry for anybody who tries to stop you, Tom.
I've got a few things to say. It is main event o'clock here at North Wrestling.
But while you're getting ready for that, you can of course go to Grapple Clothing and Pins and Knuckles for all your North needs.
And right now we need ourselves a main event. The North Championship is hanging in the balance. Spike and Screwface next at Heavier Than Air.
As I was saying, we're back here, Dick Free, on April the 5th. It is WrestleMania night, but it is also the night of Let the Cannons Fly 3, where we have not just the continuation of the tag team tournaments, but the return of the Scramble match. The third in the history of North Wrestling. Who is in that Scramble match? Well, we'll find out another time. And a return to North for one very fucking cool guy. That right there is a sign worth fucking pointing at. Chris Ridgway returns to North Wrestling on Sunday night, the 5th of April. But when we get to that fateful Sunday, well, there's another show going on somewhere, it don't matter. Who will be the North Champion? Shall we find out, North Faithful? North Faithful, shall we find out? The following contest is your main event of the evening. It is scheduled for John Fall. And it is for the North Championship. Introducing first.
Ready to die. I was born ready, motherfucker.
Introducing to my right, the challenger. Fighting out of Screwface City. He weighs in tonight at 230 pounds. And he is the #1 ranked contender for the North Championship. This is Screwface Ahmed! And his opponents to my left, fighting out of Cambridge. He weighs in tonight at 170 pounds. He is the vocal majority. He is the national treasure and the leader of the coalition. This is your reigning and defending North champion, spoiled rotten Spike Trivet!
Well, there's enough bad blood in this ring to start an epidemic. But will it be enough to have a great match here tonight? Spike Trivet, you may call him a Tory wank or a Tory whatever expletive you want to use. However, you do have to also call him the North Wrestling Champion.
And we have called him that since last summer. He has had, whether you like it or not, a firm, ostentatious grip on that championship. And staring across the ring from him may be his biggest adversary yet. A 17-year wrestling veteran who has won titles all over Europe, but he would give them all away to say he is the #1 in his home in the northeast of England. And here we go, Trivet starting quick. You can see that that shoulder taped up for Spike Trivet. You know that is going to be a target for the outlaw of the fight game, Screwface Ahmed.
Screwface shrugging off the initial blows like they get a quick one on him. But, blocking all these shots to the elbows. And just getting close enough to smell the fear. Kitchen sink knee to the knee. Takes down Spike and he's having a roll outside. He's not fully healed, but he does have, sadly, team shirt at ringside for moral support and other things.
Los Federales to Santos Jr. and No Fun Dunne checking on their meal ticket. Spike Trivet and getting a handful of elbows for their trouble from Screwface.
But as the last show proved, Screwface was victorious in a 4-way. It doesn't matter if there's 3 men, 4 men, 5 man and his dog. He's still here to wrestle and fight all of them. And now evading the very nice counter there. He's gone for a single leg takedown and just turned into a neck breaker.
Look at team shirt on the apron. This was the game all along.
Oh wait, Damien Dunne on the back and wait, there's something on him? Can't quite see from a vantage point. I think they have rubbed the eyes of Screwface Ahmed.
Blinding temporarily Screwface Ahmed. This is Spike Trivet's moment with John Myers distracted. Oh, look at this. Caught red-handed by the long arm of the wrestling law.
He's going to make a stand here and finally give us what we want to see, which is Screwface versus Spike 1-on-1.
John Myers surely can't let this stand. Surely can't let this stand. Myers may be making a call here.
You love to see it.
John Myers has ejected the anti-fun police from ringside. Oh, what a game-changing move. And look at Spike. You know that was the big plan. Math, you know this was the plan. Spike Trivet was going to use Los Santos and No Fun Dunne to help him keep the belt tonight. And now all of a sudden, he is on his own with the monster, the mayor of Screwface City. Screwface Ahmed, those kicks, those punches, landing like short shotgun pellets.
And nice back body drop there. And the fact he's able to combo them all together with such speed is impressive as well. Earthquake stomp. This might be it.
Screwface Ahmed, who was brought up in South Shields just down the road. It would mean the world tonight if he could stand tall as the North champion. He has been chomping at the bit since before January. We're going all the way back to October and November here in North Wrestling when he laid his claim to becoming the #1 contender. Spike Trivet took an injury and managed to get away from his scheduled title defense with Spike just before Christmas last year, but now there is nowhere to hide for Spike Trivet.
Screwface Ahmed had a mixed reaction from the crowd these last few months, but the victory over TK Cooper sent shockwaves amongst people who thought that basically Screwface Ahmed was good, but not at that level. So you see Screwface Ahmed now not just want to win that title just for local love, just because he's from South Shields, but these people that doubted him, that thought no, TK Cooper should be getting the shot. He wants to hold that title above his head and go fucking tell you.
Oh, talking about telling the head. That's sending all kinds of messages to the brain, being thrown into the turnbuckle like that by Spike Trivet. Desperation move from the champ who can feel that grip slipping. Spike Trivet coming into this match banged up, as you can see. We mentioned the shoulder. You can see a shiner under his eye as well. He's not 100%. He certainly has a vocal majority of wellness, but still, you want to come into a match with someone like Screwface in top form, don't you, Matt?
Ideally, yes, but I think it was only a matter of time if he'd pulled out of this title defense that maybe Bowers would be looking to take the belt off him. So he's here to fight. I mean, I'd be lying. It'd be great for him to say to lose as well, but sadly, Spike Trivet is not just the winner of the North Wrestling title. He is also the current winner of the fan-voted Match of the Year award, where he was able to defeat one of the best in the country, Mark Haskins. So he does have it in him, sadly.
Nobody has upset the ballot boxes quite like Spike Trivet over the last few months here at North. And you know what? When Spike Trivet got injured, I was one of the vocal minority, it seems. It was like, take the belt off him.
Yeah, anyway,
didn't happen, and here we are.
On the outside, ducks the kick. DDT on the hard floor.
Thanks to our friends at Grapple Clothing and Pins and Knuckles, we are getting you closer to the action than ever. As a thank you, Spike Trivet wiping out Screwface in the merch area.
Oh, I'm showing the love of that plug as Spike Trivet walks all over the lovely merchandise you've just plugged.
Look at this, Spike Trivet maybe about to... I thought he was going to take a dive from the top of the merch table. He thought otherwise. He's getting back into the ring.
He's sadly thinking with his head, which I did want to see, because he's realising I can DDT Screwface Ahmed on the floor, and he's going to the ring. He's going to take the count out.
Spike Trivet wants to leave the Riverside with the North Championship. He does not care if it's via pin or submission, count out, DQ, knockout. He does not care. He will quite happily eke out a count-out win, and Screwface Ahmed, who has had his brain scrambled on the floor of the North Faithful's ring, may have to fight and claw with every fibre in his being to get back in the ring.
Oh, he's gone backwards. I think the crowd are helping him up.
Screwface
crowd.
With mere seconds to get back in the ring. Oh, this could be over in the worst way possible.
He's got his hand on it. He's got both hands in it.
Screwface barely makes it. And oh my God, there he is, waiting with those big kicks, Spike Trivet.
Screwface Ahmed's waited 17 years for this opportunity. He's not got a little thing like a count-out victory stop him. On a flying clothesline.
Jesus Christ, a lariat that turned the blue inside out.
Right now the question needs to be asked with both men down. That's going to match the pad and get up first. What's going to be stronger? The conservative blue of the black and white pulsing through the veins and life of Screwface Ahmed.
Screwface is having to use the ropes to pull him back to his feet, but Screwface will not be denied tonight. Is this the night that the mayor of Screwface City becomes the king of the North? Oh, he's back up, and there you see that. Oh, the fear in Spike Trivet's face.
That strike-based offense definitely coming to. Oh, the flurry of punches. Oh,
Jesus!
Wait, is he out?
You may have just knocked him out cold.
Oh, so must the devil make sure with this? Ah, couldn't get all of it. I'll show Screwface. Oh!
Jesus, huge sit-out powerbomb. That could put an end. 2.5.
He's got a lot of weight on that as well.
Screwface's feet left the ground with that sit-out powerbomb. Screwface realising now that maybe, just maybe, as big a cunt as Spike Trivet is, there's some fight in him that he needs to still push out. He's got to thin the blue blood a little bit more. Screwface has now got Spike Trivet in a bad part of the northeast.
Screwface realises he hasn't put him away yet, but surely when it comes to immortality, he can wait that extra minute. But wait, a bite here to what, the knee? Maybe? I know it's the fingers.
Sling blade by Spike after biting the knee of Screwface.
Some desperate offense here from a desperate man. Slingshot DDT.
Spike is literally scratching and clawing to retain his title tonight. This is a very different Spike Trivet. The pomp and the arrogance has gone, and there is just a desperation to him. Like a drowning rat, Spike Trivet is fighting for air against Screwface Ahmed.
I think it's a very bad idea for Spike Trivet, as good as he is, as resourceful as he is, to not finish off Screwface Ahmed. To do this is a very bad idea. He's made more comebacks than Elvis.
He's forgotten where he is right now, as he's spending too much time not focusing on Screwface, and that, I think, in about 3 seconds' time is going to be his undoing. Spoiler, by the way.
Oh, well, no.
Here we go.
Of course, we're biased here for the first time listening to this because we're from the same area and the mindset, Screwface Ahmed rather than Spike Trivet. But, oh,
Jesus, they're looking for that
DDT into the spine buster, but this could be it. Oh, even with both arms around the big arms of his, around those legs, even with that injury he's quite clearly got, Spike still got the upper body to kick out.
A megalomaniacal spine buster from Screwface Ahmed, deep in the heart of Screwface City now. And there you hear the North Faithful, who, as you said earlier, Matthew, hadn't quite made up their mind on Screwface. 100% calling for Screwface Ahmed, the Wasteland prize fighter, to fuck up Spike Trivet. Spike's now over in the corner, just appealing to the referee for calm.
Nothing illegal happening. Oh, big slap. That's only going to make him madder. Another one. 3 slaps in a row.
Spike's getting brave.
She's trying to goad him into losing his cool. Oh
no, do you know what, Matthew? I think that's exactly what he was doing.
Oh, poor Jumping John.
Screwface swung and knocked out Jumping John. Oh, and this is it. And now Spike Trivet with that smile, that evil spoiled rotten snicker across his face. Just got wiped off very quickly. Screwface kissing the belt. And we could be about to see Spike kiss it goodbye.
Oh, that neck throw he's so fond of. Sent him into the Anaconda Vice. He's won so many. That's it. Where's the ref?
Screwface. Spike's tapping. Oh, and the anti-fun police are back out. Oh, this is just a mugging. The anti-fun police pick their moment.
Well, we knew that these...
Exactly. For fun's sake. And now Dunne and Los Santos are just picking at the bones of Screwface.
Sadly, with the referee down, there's little that can be done here.
He's got his gum shield. Dunne's taunting Screwface. It's not a wise thing to do.
I mean, I wouldn't put that anywhere near him. That's like dangling spinach in front of Popeye.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Now Screwface has put the gum shield in.
Oh, big kick, Los Santos. Big kick to Spike.
And now the Wasteland's prize fighter, the mayor of Screwface City, is getting political on Spike Trivet and the anti-fun police.
Oh, but taking his eyes off the prize. Getting distracted by Santos, who is still here.
Both members of the anti-fun police still around the ring.
Oh,
big kick low.
The lowest of blows.
And a chair to the face of Screwface. Oh, not like this. Oh, John's up.
Wait.
No. Damn it. No.
A kick out of 2.
That, Matthew, wasn't a kick out. That was a survival instinct. That was Screwface throwing his shoulder off the canvas, staying alive in this championship match. And Spike Trivet just looks like he's seen a ghost.
Spike wondering what he has to do to put Screwface Ahmed down. Well, sadly for him, he's left his gun at home. There's not a lot to go. Oh!
Screwface may be about to blast Spike Trivet with some shots of his own.
Big kick. Oh. One of the dice. Referee in pole position.
Screwface, as you said, Matt, rolled the dice, but Santos was there to make sure they were snake eyes. A tough break for Screwface.
Screwface did everything right in the build-up, beating TK Cooper, winning the 4-way, showing he can fight as many people as he needs to. The one thing he didn't put, having backup. With Spike Trivet, it's never 1 versus 1.
The mayor of Screwface City fights alone, and oh, look at this. Spike Trivet looking up at Screwface. Santos back on the apron again. What's he gonna do, Screwface?
Title in one hand, Spike in the other. Oh! Down goes Santos. And another low blow.
Low again. 2 in a row.
He's doing his best, but there's not much you can do to defend that. I know, that sets up.
Lung blower and a shot with the title.
I don't want to call it.
The cover. Damn it.
Here is your winner, and still North Champion, Spike Trivet!
Screwface Ahmed, the right guy, at the right time, at the right match, with just the wrong number of people for a singles contest.
It was a hell of a night for the mayor of Screwface City. What he wasn't counting on was an invading army. And as good as one man is, as great as one man can be, the numbers game simply didn't add up for Screwface. Oh, you have to believe. If Spike Trivet hadn't come with his boys in tow, we would be looking at the new North Champion tonight. A heartbreaking turn of events to end North Wrestling heavier than air.